everyone and welcome to Smash Look at Frostpunk. Franz here as always, and this is brought to you by 11-Bit Studios. Now, I actually love 11-Bit Studios because they were the studio behind Anomaly and this War of Mine. This War of Mine is a game where you are basically managing a sort of small settlement of survivors in a game. Now, this seems to be, Frostpunk is almost like an, I would say an extension of that, but it's its own thing because you're managing a city in a very sort of cold area, and you have to manage the infrastructure, you have to manage the, resources, and you have to make some pretty harsh decisions as well. So it's one of those games that's going to be, well, testing your mentality. I've been granted a little bit of early access to it to bring you guys. As you can see down bottom, it says a work in progress demo, so please do keep that in mind. Anything you see here can and may change. But let's get to it, shall we? So we can see just what Frostpunk has to offer. In the summer of 1886, the snowstorms began. Crops failed, people starved, millions fled south. They met only chaos, famine and death. In the far reaches of resource-rich north, the British Empire began construction of heat-bearing generators, where a chosen few could survive safe from the chaos of crumbling civilization. They ran out of time. Well, an apocalyptic ice storm came from the south, devouring all in its path. People fled in panic. Some managed to cross the seas and reach the site of a generator, only to find it frozen solid. The generator was designed to power a city capable to weather the end of the world. It falls to us to build it. Oh dear. Alright. Oh damn, does this game look nice. Also, the music is absolutely beautiful. Anyway, I've left a tutorial on as well, so just because there's a lot to kind of get used to in this game. But it's certainly a game that I'm looking forward to playing more in the future already. So we need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Alrighty. Oh man, you can actually see these people. You can click on them. They've all got individual names. Oh. Right, let's click this. So, moving the camera, of course you can, it's fairly self-explanatory. You can move the camera around. You can move up and down. You can move it around that way. We have 80 homeless people. Alright, so resource and work. Okay, so all your resources are shown on the top screen. Each is necessary for the city's survival. Coal is required to power the generator. Wood and steel are necessary for the construction and research. Raw food is used to prepare food rations, which are preferable source of nutrition. More resources types could appear later on. To assign people to work, click on a workplace and use the assignment tool. So let's see. So what is this? This is stockpile. So, low risk of getting sick. Oh, that's usually a good thing, isn't it? And you can actually see here, the generator is, well, not enough coal to activate the building yet, which is probably going to be a bit of a problem. Not enough coal. Book of Laws, construction. So we have some tents here. We got health, we've got the food, resources, and tech. Lab equipped with everything an engineer needs to research designs of various buildings, technologies, improvement. People, so we probably want to get some. How much have we got? We've got 10 steel and we've got 30 wood. Okay, so what have we got here? People working here gather resources from nearby, coal piles, wood crates, and steel. That might be the best thing to go for. I mean, that, I believe, is a steel wreckage. That's wood. Coal is a bloody mile away. Holy crap. Build a mine here to start extraction. Alright, what if we attach that there just now? And then we can actually assign some work. Well, that's it getting built there, but you can also see people of what social class they are, engineer, worker, so on and so forth. Damn, does this game look beautiful. Consumption. We're not having anything getting done though. So we don't have. Requires at least one worker. Alright. And this needs a mine. Well, there's a coal pile actually, so let's see, so workforce will extract coal from pile. Requires at least one worker. Right, so we're going to send out 10 workers with a few engineers. There we go. And that'll start. Oh man, they actually have to go out there. That is scary, actually. But that should give us enough to turn this on. It is minus 20 at the moment, you know. Activate generator, stockpile some coal. So we do need to stockpile some of this coal. There is another one there, though. Controlling time. So you can, of course, control time. You can speed it up if you wish to. These guys okay. Very low risk of getting sick. Alright, so we're okay in that aspect. So let's get 10 of these and 5 of these. Because there is 2 out there, and we also have the coal deposit there. We have another coal pile there. Another one there. Assign some workers to this and an engineer. Actually, just assign 10 workers to that, and that will help us out quite a wee bit. Do we want to... I mean, that's wood crates, so... quite like to get that going, if possible. Did I say 4 or 40? 4 per hour. We've got the hours here. We do have some coal now, which is great. I mean, this game looks impeccable. It's like some of the best looking game I've seen in quite some time. It's like, it is a strategy game, but it's like a city builder as well. But there's a lot of mechanics that you have to get used to. These guys are heading out there. Inoperative. People working here gathering resources. Why is it inoperative? No gatherable resources within range. Huh. Fair enough, fair enough. But it's right there. No? Okay, none and none. Let's get that done. Let's... Can you delete it? I wonder. Right, when it's too cold, people fall ill, possibly causing them to die. To keep the temperature in your city livable, click on generate and activate it using generate panel. The generator consumes 6 coal per hour. It heats a circular zone around it. Later, you will be able to increase the power and range. So we can actually turn this on. What is this? No roof over our head. Sure, let's set up some tents. So, we need to provide shelter for at least half the people. Let's see, people, tent. So that is 10 wood that's going to be using. Yes, you know what? Let's get you in, and we'll get you in. Going to assign more workers to that, so we're going to need it. And we do have 126 coal now, though. Consumption. Gain 360 coal a day. Let's turn this on. Oh, okay. There we go. That was slightly terrifying. So... that is rising, so... excellent. Sweet. What is this? Captain, a word of advice. People usually look for the quickest solutions, not the best ones. You don't have to agree on everything. That's fair enough, I suppose. Makes point. About 19 hours we've got left with this guy. So it gives us enough to build some homes. Right, we do need wood in order to build any more though, so that's going to be a thing we need to kind of work on. Build a sawmill nearby. Don't really have... got the Book of Laws, of course. That is... don't know, just the whole style of this all put together is incredible. Tech, so that would allow us to eventually... probably we need to get this at some point. We have the 5 steel, we just need the wood. How long we got? We got 18 hours, this should be okay. 17 hours, so you can actually zoom right out and you notice you're in a big sort of gorge-like area. Right, so build a sawmill nearby. What is that? That's iron. Okay. So of course it is nighttime, everybody's kind of, you know, packing in there. We have the stockpile, which is great. So we have that. So coal production is lower than consumption. Coal will last about 17 hours. Right. Do have them working on that, and have them working on that. So you can actually see the working hours as well. Requires at least 1 worker. We don't really have any now. But you can speed up time here, so steam cores can see how much that is, and obviously this goes out. Once it goes out, it layers it up, which is pretty cool. So, the temperature inside a building depends on the generator's power setting, that building's insulation and conditions outside. There are 6 temperatures: freezing, very cold, cold, chilly, livable, comfortable. Construction: when placing a building, visualization is green when it's suitable, place is red when it can't be built there. I'm loving what I'm seeing from Frostpunk already, but we do have some homeless people, but at least they are, you know, rest place livable, workplace chilly. And that says we get 15 hours left, so let's get this going. Oh. So the sick can be treated in medical posts, but helping the gravely ill there after signing radical treatment law requires extreme measures which cure some patients but cripple others for life. Oh. We have 2 sick. Okay, staying fed, sick, and hungry sick. So generator is activated. We don't have enough stockpile. To provide shelter for at least half of the people. Do need to get more of this. Of course, you can see here the insulation heat zone prevents getting sick. Some people I think are sick because they've not actually got somewhere to stay. I should have more people getting sick now. Oh dear. Right, everybody, get to work, please. I don't know whether we should shut this down or not. I mean, keep it on it. Oh, well that's wonderful. So you have to actually balance it out. What have we got here? Open the book of laws. Okay, let's see. So we get emergency shift. Sometimes we have to concentrate on the task at hand, the cost of everything else. No. Child labor safe job. What? There's not enough hands to do all the work. We shall allow children. Oh dear. God. Cemetery. Oh dear. This is fighting arena? Excuse me. Food additives. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, if not exactly tasty or healthy. Radical treatment. Oh Jesus. Sustain life. We can't cure the gravely ill, but we can at least keep them alive. We will not risk crippling people with radical treatments. So you have to kind of choose what you want. We can cook soup instead of full meals to feed more people. It's the same amount of raw food. Signing will slightly decrease hope. Signing will cause discontent. Eating soup will cause discontent. Gravely ill are treated in medical posts. Signing will slightly increase hope. Treating gravely ill in medical posts can cripple them. Gravely ill are not treated. You know what? Let's sign that one. Oh. A day-night cycle. So we'll start work at 10 hours of work time, end of work 6 hours of free time, bedtime, so on and so forth. Oh dear. Just you guys calm down and get to work, please. We need stuff done. They're all going to go out and get the coal. I believe, did we sign people to that? I'm going to take 5 off of that just now, because we do need to get the wood coming in. And we don't have that. That's steel. That's wood. So let's sign that there. So we get a little bit of wood as well. You have to wait 10 hours to introduce a new policy, so every so often you get to introduce new stuff. Anyway, construction, we need workshop, we need 50. Work time. Get back to work. Well, that's at 1%, so it's okay now, which is great. Let's speed this up so we can see what happens now. So those are all out there, which is great. There we go, lots of coal coming in. So generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we should not take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There is no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Ensure raw food is collected. Build a hunter's... Alright, the heating is off, the generator's down. Let's see. Probably need to turn that on. There you guys go. Alright, so ensure we need to build food. So we need a hunter's lodge, which we could put here. And we need to build some more. We need a tech house, I think. Yep. And resources. Resource depot extends our storage capacity for chosen resource. Alright. We do have quite a lot of that coming in, so we've got 3 days worth of coal. So I'm going to actually take these guys off of that completely. And into that. And max that out. Actually, if we take down 5 of these guys and we put them on that should help us. It's off time! At least the generator's on. I feel like we should have the generator on through the night and just kind of tail it down a little bit, because we do need to keep an eye, because the pressure is at 21%. So that is quite high, but we have enough coal for 3 days anyway. Alright, let's, so research. So workshop up to 100% research speed, workshops up to 130%. Research topics are grouped into tiers. Workforce, let's have a wee look at this. So you start with 50 workers, 15 engineers, 15 children. You can find more information about your workshop distribution. Let's see, so let's add a little bit of research. So steam hub, faster gathering, coal thumper, allows you to, I'm believing that's a little bit of an issue there. What is this here? Allows us to build a beacon, deploy scouts to survey the wilderness and maintain communication with them. The beacon lets us send scouts to search the wilderness for goods and survivors. Sawmill would be good. There are no buildings ready to research this technology. What do you mean there's... I'm assuming that needs people in it. Let's go with a full 5. Closed at this time of day, and then we'll start that when it comes the next day. So let's speed this up, of course. See everybody getting on there. We do have some homeless we need to deal with. Discontent is going up. Hope is discontent is going up a lot. Holy crap! Can't even cookhouse. We do have that there, but we don't have any workers in it. So let's see. I mean, we could take. No, let's keep 5 on that and max that out. So that gives us 15 a day. Probably it's not going to be enough, but hey, what can you do? How many crates are in that one? Does it tell you how much is in it? Or is it just there? So we've got 15 children, everybody else is in already there. Chelsea for labor, no. Children will be safer if they stay in child shelters during the day and they won't cause any mischief. Same will increase hope. Will oblige you to build. Right, so that's going to give us food. They're going to go in there and get that done. We should probably build a cookhouse. Actually, no. Health. Medical post, probably something we really need to get a hold of, along with some bunkhouse, base heating level 2. Let's get another couple of tents. Nope, can't build anymore. Never mind. Let's go. Right, I'm gonna turn this off. There we go. So we do need an engineer to go in there, so let's bring that down. Let's bring you down 3 and put 2 in there just now. Add some new research. Got some over here as well, actually. Steelworks there. Hunter's house upgrade. Boilers. So allows you to use boilers to heat the workplaces during working hours. Each boiler raises the workplace's temperature. Consumes coal. Steam hub. Each steam hub will create a smaller heat zone outside the generator zone. Beacon sounds like it's a good idea because we do need more of a workforce. Everybody's oh, hello. 2 in treatment. Ah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's get some building. Bunkhouse is probably good to have. Let's put that there. And we'll put some more tents. So that should actually help us out quite a bit. What do we got here? They shall be fed. I'll have to feed everyone in 5 days. Captain, a few people are concerned about the hunger. I'll feed everyone in 3 days and stockpiles decent amount. Let's go with this one. The heating is off. The generator's down. Shelter promise unfulfilled. The promised shelter is nowhere in sight. People are bitterly disappointed. Oh, God. Ow. So you got a lot of things to manage. Let's turn you back on. There we go. We got enough for about 5 days, so I mean what we could do is do none and none, and then we get the hold of this and max that out. Chow shelter, we need steel. We need to get some steel. Do we have any? I'm sure we assigned people to that. Ah, we did. Let's max that out just now. Weather changes. Let's have a look at this. So when it gets colder outside, the temperature inside buildings drops as well. Buildings differ in the amount of protection from the cold. So we have the big generator though. So you have to work out like what you're going to be placing here, and then you work your way out. So get 10 there. That's built. You still have homeless though going on, which is a little bit disheartening. Technology tree beacon. Just put the other 2 in there. If you guys working, I mean, it does say we have more available, but I think what we should do is focus on getting steel. Yes, let's max that out as well. 29 are hungry. Do we not have people in here? Yes, we do. Workers, actually, bring that down 5, and then we'll put max that out. So what we should focus on is getting this as well. Let's get a cookhouse. Alright, let's speed this up. We do have food, but we don't, it's all raw at the moment. Survivors, with basic resources cured for now, we can try to rescue those that were left behind. Build a beacon. See, people, where is the beacon then? Oh, we got a sawmill. That would be really advantageous to put there. Not adjacent to any Alright, so I mean that would be great to have if we could build out to there. I mean the beacon is getting built researched. But we do need to build out to there, I think then. So if we put this one right about oh, it's not adjacent to streets, so you have to actually build up a Lingsby street. Suppose that makes sense. Invalid placement, not adjacent to street. Let's let them build that though, first of all. How's the stress levels on this? It's doing okay. There we go. Oh dear. So if we can get that out to there, that would be absolutely perfect. We've nearly dealt with the homeless, so I hope we won't freeze on duty. +1 for temperature and heat zone. Everybody's going out. That should... So not adjacent to the street. This building is under construction. We do need more wood, please. Oh, it's minus 40 now? Holy crap, what the hell? Got enough for 4 days worth with the generator. It is fine at the moment though, so overdrive raises temperature in all heat zones but increases generator stress level. What's this here? Open the book of laws. Right. Overcrowding. Our medical facilities should be fully utilised even if we have to put the patients on the floor. Oh dear. Right. Fighting arena. No, nothing relieves tension. Signing will slightly increase hope. Signing will oblige you to build a fighting arena. Let's go with the soup just now. Oh dear. Discontent is going really, really high and I'm not too happy with that. Sawmill requires at least one worker not adjacent to the street. And what happens is you do... No, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, let's see if we can build this down though. And bunkhouse would be good to have, but we can't... It's not really going to work there, is it? Not adjacent to the street. I mean, we've nearly dealt with all the homelessness, though, which is a good improvement. This beacon's nearly done. It's got another 3 hours to go. They're bringing back some coal, which is enough for 5 days. Mild frostbite citizens. Oh dear. It was inevitable while working in such cold. Ah. I mean, what we probably want to do is... Yeah, there's nothing there just now. Oh, they've cleared that one. Okay. Max that one and max that. Someone will gather food requires at least not adjacent to the street. You can also see here, that's chilly, that's cold, 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 chilly. They're out there gathering that. Great, good, good. Oh, 77 are hungry? Oh dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Oh, crud. Probably need to focus on food for a little bit. Demolish street. Demolish that. Build street. Oh. Aha. So that is how you do the connecting of the street. Excellent. Okay then. How did I even bring that up again? How did I bring that up? Nope. Close that. How did I bring that up again? I mean, that's that connected now. Requires a street is under construction. How did I do that actually? I'm completely confused there. That is done. Excellent. So, coal thumper. By pumping water under great pressure into the cracks, coal thumper will wash coal to the surface, creating one coal pile per workday. Oh. Don't have any wood for anything, no. Everybody's a little bit unhappy. Requires at least one worker. That is a gathering post. It doesn't have anybody in it. The generator's not down. The generator's turned off. I'll build... The generator's fine. We've got enough for 5 days in the generator, but we do need to... How did I build that? Oh, there it's there. So you can actually build the street out with this. So if we do to there, no, it's not gonna work. Build street. Can you like build it around? No, it won't let us build that around. Oh, we need wood for it. People are not too happy. This is Frostpunk in a nutshell. It is really, really impressive. Like, graphically, the game looks impressive. Like, ridiculously impressive. We don't know food rations. Oh, we don't have any food rations. Okay, let's see. Where's that cookhouse? Cookhouse will produce 10 food rations from 5 raw food. We do need people to be in there, though. What do you take? It's you take workers. Okay, let's see. We'll take you down 1, and we'll put a 1 in there. And take you down 2. Put 2 in there. That wood stockpile's gone. They're working on that, so let's take 2 of that down. Put 2 of them in there. Raw food. No gatherable resources within range. So, if that's right then, we should probably demolish that. Give us the resources back to use on things then. They're heading out. We have enough steel, so let's do that just now. And that is filled, so they're gathering. Hunters are out there. See, we need to focus on that. So Hunter's house is going to cross 20 wood. Excellent. That's given us quite a lot there, which is brilliant. It's only 42 there now, but what's this about? 4 sick absences. Oh dear. I do want to try and get another hunter's hut here because we do need to get food. We don't have any homeless now, which is brilliant. We have that working away on the wood. You know what? We'd probably better just to max that. They're working on that. 11 are available, but we want to try and get this up and running. 15 per day. That's not enough. So lots of lessons been learned, but guys, this has been Frostpunk. It's from 11-bit Studios. It's not currently available yet, but please do keep an eye on it. If you want to see a little bit more of this as well, though, please do let me know because it's incredible to see. And I've been following this for quite some time, and I love what 11-bit Studios putting on. And you got here, they've got that path that they're actually going down, and it's actually keeping them a little bit healthier, which is nice, which is definitely nice. And we can actually build another hunter's hut now. But guys, thank you very much for watching. Smash a like on it. I'll leave all the details down below so you guys can click and keep following. Shall see you all next time.